Okay, so who am I here with?
Devon, Tyson.
Okay, Devon. And great, man. How are you, Devon?
I'm good. Out here just chilling, you know, getting my life together. So
Okay.
just waiting for the big move.
Okay, and what exactly is the big move?
Me getting my property loan, moving into my own place out of Bakersfield. Just changing my mailing address, so be off probation and I get my check. So yeah, pretty much that's it.
Got you, man. So Devon, you know, what's your current state of being right now, man?
Man, you know, just keep on boxing, keep on working out steady. Get what I need to get those accomplishments and go back to school. You know, just get my bachelor's and my diploma. Yeah.
Okay. How long you been out here, man?
I've been out here roughly for a year, and I hit my 2-year mark where I moved off the streets from private property, from the mission. So other than that, I got good hopes.
I got you. What's some of the struggles you personally faced and witnessed out here?
I faced the heat, the cold, sometimes getting kicked out in the middle of the night for not making bedtime at 7. If I miss it at 7, they'll mark me as an objective. No, just as an object, but as in I didn't make it to so I'll be sent back for holding, or if I'm not by bed, then I'm probably locked up, drunk, or out on drugs. So
I got you, man. And are you currently using?
no.
Okay, that's good. I got a question for you, Devon. Like, I seen you cheaping on the vape earlier. Why do people be cheaping on the vape knowing that like it's dehydrating, it make them more exhausted, more tired, probably more hot flashes, and they over there out in the heat?
I just got done smoking, but I quit. So my liability partner right here, he helps me out. So yeah, I quit, but it's just on the vape, but it's non-nicotine. So
do you realize though that like it still impacts your lungs, right?
yeah.
Okay, I'm just asking, man.
Yeah. I know it's bad for your health, but you know, wherever keep you focused, motivated, and allow you to break over that barrier to get to the next point where your accomplishments are. So that's just me personally. So yeah, that's me fighting to get me all out of homelessness. I'm just on the waiting list. It sucks, but hey, hard work pays off.
I got you, man. Let's take it back, Devon. Growing up as a kid, do you have both your parents in your life?
No, I don't have both of my parents. Both of my parents signed a prenup against me when I was young because of my scholarship. So out here, I can't get my diploma. I can only get my GED. But I gotta go to boarding school. So every time I get arrested, I'm gonna be held accountable for it, as in a liability from the city that I'm from. So if I don't go, I face 25 years just by not pursuing my scholarship and my family tree, such as an RN.
I got you, damn. So
yeah.
So what I heard was that you have to go take a certain route, made up by your family, in order to like be free.
Yeah, but if I have a kid or anything, I also face 25 years, just for not having my family's blessing, for having a child.
Dang.
Yeah.
How's that make you feel?
Not too bad. It's just heritage, but my family is pretty much honest with me. They gave me all the insight I needed to need to be kicked out as a grown man, as in trying to look for a wife or something like that. But no, it's not gonna happen. Yeah.
Well, why is that?
Cause my parents are they trying to buy like a $2,000, $50,000 house or something like that. So yeah.
Damn. I ain't never heard of something like that before.
Yeah, really to pay for the divorce. So if I go back home, I'm paying for the divorce for them to break up for good.
Wait.
So if I get kicked out once, I can't go back unless they won't communicate no more. So if they don't communicate, it would be harder for me to get in contact with them because they don't get along. Yeah.
Damn, man. Wait, how does that even like play out though? Like, so they just pretty much like sign your life away? How they even have the legal way to go about that?
Really is all up there. My elders, they all signed a bill. There's different tribes in Bakersfield or just in the city alone. So we had to relocate my whole entire family tree to Bakersfield.
I got you, man.
And started making more currency for our family tree and our next generation of kids I'll be raising.
Damn.
So the numbers, it's actually remarkable that I kind of do know the numbers of my family generation. Such as more than 25 kids in the last 25 years.
Okay.
So my family kind of like low-key kind of prospering in different ways that really I'm quite proud of. But a lot of life lessons because some of them are alone right now. But that's part of the process of us becoming a family, of them discovering a family. Such as just helping the little ones out from the sidelines. Such as if they're 18, they might be in a homeless shelter. They might be 30 minutes away and then stranded in a city where their parents did something wrong due to family history. And it's up for the younger ones who do know about it to try to correct it. But hey, it's a family documentary, family book. So yeah, it's a way to riches and just prosperity, such as you don't have to worry about ever being hungry again or buying groceries from the city that you're from, such that they was raised in Bakersfield. Some of them probably don't know they from Los Angeles County, but it's my job and my cousins to fill that gap in of just abandoned.
Yeah, that's interesting, man.
So me being outside, it's almost like an everyday job. Just seeing what kids I do roll by and skateboard, driving in a new fancy car. You know, they look like me or family heritage. You know, just black, light skin. You know, just based off your last name. So, yeah.
Okay.
I go to church, so that's a good thing.
Oh, that's good, man. Sheesh. Man, I'm just trying to wrap my head around that.
Yeah.
It's the first time hearing that.
A lot of kids, you know, trying to become something, so that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
They out there, you know, so they going to school, good grades. Hopefully they very nice to their parents. So that's the other big thing. So, you know, no happy parents, no allowance, no happy day. So.
I got you.
But yeah, it just easy to be found. Not a lot of tall buildings, a lot of noise, escape the city noise. Mostly just communicating with your family and your kids, you know. And Bakersfield is the best town that can do that. Curry County.
Got you, man.
Yeah.
All right, man. I'm gonna just throw this last question at you. That was a lot for me.
Yeah.
With all that being said, with everything you've been through, what's give me one piece of advice, to me, to you, or from you to me, or from you for the whole world. What's the piece of advice and stuff you can give me?
Always stay diligent, focused, especially on your own tasks. Just getting out your comfort zone, breaking bonds that you never would have ever thought about. Just break yourself down to just, what is it? I look at myself like, not as like a bill, but as in me just arguing with myself to the last dollar. And I'll look at myself as a dollar and break it down into 25 cents, and I'll just pick the least one to find the perfect amount where I'll be happy with. And I'll turn that into a bill for myself. And with that, I'll try to start all over based on my life expectancy, such as in a new job, new career, new house, or even a new family member. Hey, that's the best way to go. So
I got you, man.
Yeah.
And Devon, do you consent to this video to be posted?
Yeah.
Alrighty, thank you, Devon.